So time to listen was important because obviously from a mental health point of view it's a key priority in the police and crime plan. We've also seen that actually the amount of time that it takes up in policing is quite significant. And we know that it's at least 20% of the time, but we think it's kind of much more. But actually we need to give a better service collectively with our partners, whether it be health, education or local authorities, to those with mental health issues.
We spoke to people who worked with autistic service users and those who've experienced ADHD, and they told us that there were similar vulnerabilities with those individuals they were working in. Therefore, we wanted to really understand people's experience of the police and the wider criminal justice system and the support agencies around it, to understand what improvements could be made, where things are working well, and how agencies are working together.
With mental health, you have different experiences with the police. It all depends on what the officer does, what the officer says, how the officer interacts with you. You get some officers who come up to you, say you're attention seeking, you're acting like a child, stop having a tantrum. But then you get other officers who say they understand what you're going through, they relate to the personal experiences.
If police were to talk to you first and not get any response, I understand arresting you, handcuffing you, what they need to do. But I think that some people just need talking to, and it makes a massive difference. Communication is everything.
He was discharged with nobody to leave. He was literally out on the front doorstep of the hospital with his overnight bag. His reaction to that was to utter fright. He left his belongings in the corridor of the hospital and he walked down to the local train station with the intention of jumping in front of a train. I went into town, went down to the train station and was lucky enough to find him on the platform, and had the awful job of trying to persuade my kid not to kill himself.
And so it's absolutely right that we listen to our service users, and I think it's a really good opportunity for us to understand some feedback, take that on board, and to try and ultimately to enhance the public for the service that we're here to serve. We're here to serve, the public as best we can, and this sort of survey helps us to try and achieve that.
So a lot of the work we've already done with Northampton Police from an HFT's point of view is about engaging people, understanding where those people's pathway need is and trying to develop pathways around that. So these might be the people that fall into gaps of services. And Time to Listen is going to give us that ability to further acknowledge who those people are and make sure that we develop services around their need.
Has been a very important piece of work to us, and we heard from over 1,200 people, and they shared some very, very personal experiences with us. And actually we have to learn from that, and it's very important that we take this work forward on that basis.